On Christmas Eve, St. Nick Claus drinks at a bar in Bristol where he mourns to a shopping centre. Street Nick how the children have started to lose their Christmas soon. And have become progressively materialistic. He leaves on his sled pulled by his reindeer, stunning and charming the bar's barkeep, before unintentionally regurgitating on her from his sled. Jason Lightstone, his alienated spouse Linda, and their little girl Trudy travel to the field chateau of Jason's rich and unrefined mother Gertrude to observe Christmas at her luxurious home that has been financed by the productive privately owned company. They are joined by Jason's alcoholic sister Alva, her new sweetheart and wannabe activity star Morgan Steele, and Alva's child Bertrude. Subsequent acknowledging he didn't take Trudy to the shopping center to see St. Nick, Jason entreats Linda to make up with him, with Jason promising to leave his place of employment working for Gertrude and abandon everything. He finds an old walkie-talkie which he provides for Trudy to converse with St. Nick. St. Nick shows up at the Lightstone domain to convey presents, while the providing food staff and a few workers uncover themselves to be essential for a gathering of hired soldiers, drove by a man known as Mr. Pennypincher, where they all utilization Christmas code names, and kidnap the family. St. Nick gets into a battle with one of the colleagues whose gunfire drives off the reindeer. St. Nick unintentionally kills the colleague while a line of Christmas lights hauls him through of the window. And is speared on an icicle embellishment outside. St. Nick later kills another colleague, wounding him in the eye with a tree clincher, prior to connecting it and shocking him. Taking the partner in crime's walkie-talkie, St. Nick coincidentally tracks down Trudy's channel and, seeing that she is on his pleasant rundown, chooses to assist with saving her while likewise observing that every one of the hired fighters are on his devious rundown. Throughout the span of the evening, it is uncovered that Mr. Pennypincher is after $300 million given to the Lightstone organization to pipe oil into the Center East, yet was taken by Gertrude and kept in the manor's vault. At the point when Trudy's walkie-talkie is found, Jason and Linda endeavor to persuade the hired soldiers that Trudy is just playing pretend. At the point when she will not come, Jason tells her that St. Nick isn't genuine, making her get away in the upper room. Over the walkie, St. Nick uncovers that before he was Santa Claus, he was a Viking champion. Giving setting to his primitive nature, he affirms to her that he is genuinely by informing her regarding the letters she kept in touch with him. St. Nick is kidnapped by Pennypincher, who needs to destroy Christmas since his dad was laid off in his experience growing up, so he never had a decent Christmas. He slipped into a house to take gifts and coincidentally caused the demise of an old man. Tightwad and his associates Gingerbread and Candy Stick are staggered when St. Nick uncovers his insight into their characters before St. Nick gets away from through the fireplace. Gertrude's kill crew shows up to the house, yet they are on Miser's finance, killing Morgan all the while. The crew's officer Thorpe opens the vault, which doesn't contain anything. With a weapon to Linda's head, Jason admits that he took the cash and was wanting to escape with Linda and Trudy, which shocks everybody except Gertrude, who gained of this from Jason's gift that she had to owe. End by Pennypincher's lead cohort Krampus, yet recognized as a component of a Lightstone soul-changing experience. St. Nick retreats to a shed where he finds a mallet. Motivated, he severely butchers the kill crew prior to racing to save Trudy. Higher up, Trudy makes traps enlivened by Home Alone. This prompts Gingerbread being killed by a bowling ball driving a nail into his head. Candy Stick gets away from her snares and plans to kill Trudy, however she is protected by St. Nick, who kills Sweet Stick. The family is taken outside by Tightwad and Commandant Thorpe. Jason gives up the cash, however. Tightwad expects to kill the family at any rate. St. Nick shows up, constraining Tightwad, Commandant Thorpe and the leftover warriors to escape. St. Nick collides with an old lodge in the forest where Miser, tracking down the rundown, recognizes Santa Claus is genuine, yet needs to kill him to end Christmas. Tightwad acquires the advantage, yet St. Nick flies up the lodge's chimney stack, gutting Miser's body. Leader Thorpe shoots St. Nick, however he is immediately killed by Gertrude. St. Nick surrenders to his injuries. Trudy can get her family to put stock in St. Nick, and consume $500,000 in paper cash to keep Santa Claus's body warm. Ultimately, Saint Nick is restored, dazzling the family and Santa Claus himself. The reindeer return and Saint Nick says farewell to Trudy prior to taking off to complete the process of conveying presents with his motivation and love for Christmas restored.